Hey, I'm Desiree and I'm a registered dietitian. Today we're going to tackle the topic of IBS and the low FODMAP diet for symptom management. Is low FODMAP possible if you're also plant-based? Plus, I'm going to show you a whole day's worth of delicious vegan low FODMAP recipes. Let's go. Okay, tell me, do you feel constantly bloated, or is it painful? Or are sudden urges to go to the washroom a daily reality for you? If so, you've got to talk to your doc because it could be IBS or Irritable Bowel Syndrome. It affects approximately 10% of the North American population. Today, we're going to be talking about the low FODMAP diet for helping to manage the symptoms of IBS. It can also help you get to the bottom of any food intolerances that might be causing chronic bloating or other less serious symptoms. FODMAP stands for fermentable oligo, di, and monosaccharides and polyols. In short, they're fermentable carbohydrates that you don't fully digest and absorb, so they travel on through your large intestine where they can cause gas and bloating. Now, FODMAPs do not cause IBS. In fact, if you don't have IBS or chronic bloating, eating FODMAPs helps to feed your gut microbiome to keep your gut healthy and happy. Now, because plant foods contain carbohydrates, many plant foods such as beans, grains, or fruits contain FODMAPs. So it might make you think that you actually can't do a low FODMAP while you're plant-based. The good news is that it absolutely is possible. Now, it's always best to work one-on-one with a registered dietitian if you think the low FODMAP diet is right for you. But I do want to get you started with a full day's worth of delicious, nutritious, and yes, vegan low FODMAP meals. We're going to start with a super yummy papaya lime smoothie bowl. Smoothies are the best for irritated tummies because they're really readily digestible. And papaya itself is filled with natural enzymes that can really help settle a stomach. Next, we're going to sweeten with a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of hemp hearts. Hemp hearts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help fight inflammation, and they give you a little boost of plant-based protein. Some lime juice, a little bit of lime zest, and another super tummy-friendly ingredient, grated ginger. I've got a bit of almond milk here. You can use almond or macadamia, but not all plant-based milks are low FODMAP, so you want to check it out. Now, the last and very tummy-friendly ingredient is Psyllium Husk. A lot of fibers can actually be really irritating when you have irritable bowel syndrome, but psyllium is a soluble fiber, so it's super soothing on your tummy, and it helps to regulate digestion. Now, we blend. Now we'll add some of our favorite low FODMAP toppings. Since it's a tropical smoothie bowl, I like a little bit of coconut here. Some cacao nibs for crunch. A little bit of pineapple. And a few slices of kiwi. And there you have it, a delicious papaya lime smoothie bowl all ready to go. The low FODMAP diet isn't forever. I see too many patients and clients who have been on a low FODMAP diet for an extended period of time, but low FODMAP is a learning diet. Ideally, you go low FODMAP for anywhere between 4 and 12 weeks so you can uncover which foods are the biggest issues for you as you slowly and gradually introduce FODMAPs back into your life. Next up, we're making an easy pasta salad featuring lentils. Now, I know I said that legumes have FODMAPs, but lentils, specifically canned, really well drained and rinsed lentils, are actually low FODMAP in a ½ cup serving or less. So this is going to help us get really important gut-friendly fiber and a boost of plant-based protein into our lunch. Let's start by making the dressing. It's just a very simple lemon juice and oil dressing. You can use extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, whatever you have on hand. Just a tiny pinch of cane sugar to help balance out the flavors. Cane sugar as well as maple syrup are low FODMAP sweeteners. Bit of oregano. Now, it's really important when you're making low FODMAP food because you can't use garlic and onions to build in the low FODMAP herbs and spices so you can make sure that you're still getting plenty of flavor. A healthy pinch of salt. And then a little bit of Dijon Mustard to help emulsify everything. Grab a little lid and then just shake it up. Okay, now let's put our salad together. We're starting with gluten-free pasta. The gluten-free is really important because it's either rice, corn, or chickpea is possible, and all three of those varieties are going to be low FODMAP. And I love this salad because beyond the lentils, although you could use chickpeas, canned, rinsed, and drained, but they're low FODMAP in a 1/4 cup serving, so it's slightly less protein. But beyond the lentils, this is a really flexible salad, so you can use whatever fruits and vegetables you have on hand. This is some field tomato, which is low FODMAP, but cherry tomatoes are higher FODMAP, so you want to watch the amount that you're using. If you're curious about which fruits and vegetables are low FODMAP, I really love the Monash University Low FODMAP app, because then you have a list of exactly the serving size to keep you low FODMAP right on your phone. A little bit of crunch. I like a really nice balance of flavors and textures. This is some roasted red pepper, a little bit of parsley, and then some Kalamata olives. Just toss this all up, and then we'll add our dressing. A little bit of extra salt and pepper. The salad keeps really well, so you can totally meal prep for lunches all week long. There you have it, a really easy, really flavorful, vegan, low FODMAP pasta salad. Okay, if you want to stay full and satisfied on a plant-based, low FODMAP diet, you've got to fall back in love with tofu and tempeh. The reason for this is not only are they low FODMAP, but they're really nutrient dense and very high in protein, and that's going to help you feel so much more satiated over the context of a low FODMAP meal. I've taken this tofu and I've simply pan fried it. It's coated in a little bit of cornstarch, lots of salt and pepper to give it that flavor, and then fried until golden brown, 3 to 4 minutes aside. We're also going to serve it with a pineapple cilantro salsa, which is so juicy, rich, and flavorful. We're going to start with some diced pineapple, a little bit of cilantro. I feel like parsley and cilantro are very underrated as vegetables, but they're incredibly nutrient dense. They're really affordable, and of course, they're low FODMAP. Some red pepper, lots of color and crunch. Now we got to talk about green onions. So you typically can't use any onions or garlic or anything like that in low FODMAP cooking, but just the dark green parts of the green onion are actually low FODMAP, so you can introduce some of those really yummy sort of garlicky, oniony flavors while keeping the FODMAPs at bay. Pinch of salt, and then the juice of a lime. And that's really it. Aside from pan frying the tofu, there's no cooking involved in making these tacos. So they're only gonna take about 20 minutes to put together. And now we can actually build our taco. I'm using corn tortillas. Really important that there's no wheat in the tortillas if you wanna keep it low FODMAP. You can add 1 or 2 triangles of your tofu, a little bit of red cabbage for crunch. Now this is just a really simple spicy yogurt. I've used thick coconut yogurt and an extra hot sauce. And then our salsa. Really juicy, flavorful, very easy to prepare tofu taco with pineapple salsa. And there you have it, a full day of eating that is low FODMAP friendly, good for your gut, vegan, and easy to make. This is Desiree Nielsen for Live Kindly. Thanks for watching, and let us know what health topics you would like me to cover next. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave your comments below. See you later.